When I was 15, I had made the conscious decision to fully surrender to whatever God had for my life. Through various experiences in high school and college, including a few mission trips, I ended up surrendering to God's call to teach at an international school in China. The initial surrender of saying, "Okay, God, I'll go," was difficult. I knew I'd be leaving my family and friends and all the family traditions I loved, like the Wayne County Fair. Yet, the sadness of leaving and the fear of the unknown was balanced by the excitement of moving to a different country where I had visions of doing great things for God, like smuggling Bibles, getting involved in a ministry where I would see many come to the Lord. I kind of viewed teaching as my way to get into the country and was sure I'd find myself helping expand the underground Chinese Christian movement. However, I really struggled those first few years trying to juggle ministry and full-time teaching. Teaching in and of itself can be difficult, but add in inexperience, a lack of resources, living in a different country, and students who barely speak any English, and it becomes so much more difficult. Teaching took so much of my time that little was left for ministering in the Chinese community. I was frustrated and overwhelmed, so much that I wound up spending 3 nights on a cardiology floor in a Chinese hospital. From that and other experiences along the way, I realized I was trying to accomplish everything in my own strength and for my own glory. Yes, God gifted me with certain abilities and talents, but He didn't give them to me so I could use them the way I wanted. He wanted to use my abilities and talents for His purposes. In order for that to happen, I had to surrender. And that surrender had to be a constant, ongoing, daily surrender of my own vain desires and will. Once I was willing to do that, everything got so much better, and God opened doors to various opportunities. I'll be honest, I wasn't super qualified for all those opportunities, and they definitely scared me. But as I surrendered and got involved, they became some of my greatest blessings and memories. As the verse says, His strength is made perfect in our weakness. I definitely learned a lot in the initial surrender to go to China, but it was transformational to learn the value of daily life surrender, so that now, whether it's serving here in the church or in my community or overseas, God gets the glory, which is what it's all about anyway.